Okay, so this is a quick QA basically with regards to the spacer set you can buy for the Tiagra, Shimano Tiagra 4500 shifters. If you're like me, you may have relatively short hands or small hands or a limited reach with your fingers, which means that when it comes to actually reaching the brake levers when you're on the drops, you struggle. Basically, you only can reach them with your tips, and it's not very safe, basically. So what you can do is you can go to Shimano or your local bike shop, and what they supply is a spacer set, which adjusts for either 8 degrees of reach or 4 degrees of reach. When you buy the spacer set, you'll get 2 sets of spacers. You'll actually get the 4 degree spacers, which is one of them here, and you can see the actual size of the 4 degree spacer compared to the actual 8 degree spacer which I've actually installed. So you actually get both the 4 degrees and the 8 degrees spacers included with the set, which is really quite useful. Cost is about £5, about £4.99, which is what I paid for them basically. So yeah, you actually get 2 sets of spacers, of which this is one of them. You can see that you've got 2 little knobs which need to line up with the actual shifter inside. What you need to do first of all though is that before you actually install the shifter, so install the spacer, you need to remove these little kind of tiny bump rubbers which are already fitted, just to smooth off the response when you're letting go of the brake levers. So what you need to do first of all is basically release your brakes from the calipers, so you can actually get the handle as far back as you can, basically touching the handlebar, and you'll see inside there where the ridges are. Those ridges are initially where the original small bump rubber was actually installed. What I'll do, I'll just pull back the hood so you can actually see the hole, the locating holes. So you can see the locating holes at the top here. This locating hole here is where the original small bump rubber was actually installed. So you need to pull it out first of all by going through the underside, and then what you do is you just slip in and position the replacement spacer, and you'll see the replacement spacer have actually got the 2 holes on there, and they locate on those 2 holes there. Now Shimano actually recommends that you grease the little knobs with a little bit of lubricant or a little blob of grease just to ease it in. I didn't bother with mine, so what I did instead, basically just position the spacer, get it lined up with the holes, and then very simply once you've done that, just pop the lever back up again afterwards, grab hold of it, and then just basically just give it a squeeze, and then when you squeeze it you'll find that that will actually pop in there, and that will pop in there as well, and just kind of remove the need for any kind of grease getting in there which can attract dirt. They actually fit really well. You can see that basically they look pretty much almost OEM with regards to how well they actually fit, and you can see that the actual reach is very much been improved, and I can actually reach it quite easily if I just get into my normal position. I can actually reach it now quite nicely with a couple of fingers. So yeah, all in all, well worth getting, especially if you've got small hands like I do. So yeah, there you go, cheers.